Ever felt like you know you should start saving money, but your brain just goes, let's do it next month. And let's be honest, next month never really comes. You're not alone. And here's the crazy part. It's actually not your fault. Your brain is designed to chase pleasure now, not later. So saving money feels like missing out. That's why we keep spending on things we don't need and regret it later. But what if I told you there's a way to trick your brain into saving money without feeling forced or guilty? And the best part, it actually works, even if you failed before. Sounds impossible? It's not. Let me show you how. Before I figured this out, I was stuck in the same old cycle. Earn, spend, feel guilty, repeat. It felt like money just came and left without asking me. Every month end, I'd wonder, where did it all go? My savings? They were just plans I typed out in WhatsApp chats, not something I actually saw in my bank account. And every time I tried to save, it felt like I was forcing myself to suffer. No coffee, no fun, no life. Saving started to feel more like punishment than progress. And the worst part? I started believing that maybe I was just bad with money, like something was wrong with me. Everyone else seemed to be doing fine, so why was I struggling? But then, something clicked. Something simple, but powerful, changed everything for me. One day, I read something that totally blew my mind. It said, saving isn't about discipline, it's about design. At first, I didn't get it. But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. The real problem wasn't how much I earned. The real problem was my brain. You see, our brain is still living in caveman times. It's wired for survival. It wants comfort now, rewards now, not later. Saving money? That feels like danger to our brain, like we're losing something. So every time I tried to save, my brain would push back. Why wait? Just enjoy now. And I'd give in, again and again. But then I ask myself, what if I stop fighting my brain and start tricking it instead? What if saving could feel just as fun as spending? That was the shift. That's when everything changed. Welcome to the Money Matrix. Now, here's the mistake most people make when it comes to saving money. They try to force it. They treat saving like punishment. No Zomato, no coffee, no fun. But guess what? Your brain doesn't like being told no. It fights back. And that's exactly why strict budgets usually fail. Ever opened your UPI app at 1 a.m., ordered biryani, and then regretted it halfway through because you weren't even hungry? Yeah, been there. That's your brain rebelling. Because when saving feels like a chore, your mind looks for quick rewards. So instead of fighting my brain, I decided to flip the script. Make saving feel natural, easy, almost automatic. And the results? Honestly, they were wild. I started saving money without even thinking about it. Let me show you 3 simple brain hacks that helped me do that, and they can work for you too. #hack. 1. Automate before you can think. The moment your salary comes in, don't wait, don't overthink. Just set up an auto transfer to a separate savings account. Even if it's just 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees, that's more than zero. It doesn't have to be a big amount. The goal is to move the money before your brain gets ideas like, ooh, Swiggy? Amazon sale? Once that money is out of your main account, you won't see it, which means you won't spend it. It's what I call ghost saving. You're saving quietly in the background without doing anything extra. And trust me, your future self will want to give you a big hug for this. Think of it like hiding cookies from yourself, except these cookies grow in value over time. Now that's a sweet deal. #hack 2. Rename your savings account. This trick might sound silly, but it's actually psychological gold. Don't just call your account savings. That's boring. It feels like a chore. Instead, give it a name that excites your brain. Something that reminds you why you're saving, like my Goa trip emergency fund equals Freedom iPhone 16 Pro Max fund. When you see these names, your brain connects saving with a real goal, something fun or meaningful. Suddenly, you're not just saving money, you're working towards something. You're not sacrificing, you're making progress. And that tiny change? It keeps you motivated without any extra effort. Hack 3. Trick your brain with micro wins. Here's a fun little hack. Break your savings into tiny wins. Instead of waiting to save a big amount, just start small, really small. Like 50 rupees a day or month, 100 bics every time you skip a chai or snack, 3,000 rupees a month. It feels light, it feels easy, and the best part, your brain gets a little dopamine boost every time it sees money growing. You can even set tiny auto debits using apps like Paytm, Payments Bank. They do the work, and you barely notice. Soon, you're not just saving 100 rupees here and there, you're building a habit, you're building momentum, and that's what really keeps the money growing. Before we jump into the final part, the twist that made everything finally click for me, let me ask you something. Are you enjoying this so far? Are you thinking, why didn't anyone teach us this stuff in school? Yeah, same here. That's exactly why I make videos like this. To explain money in a simple, real-life way, without all the boring terms and confusion. So if this is helping you, hit that subscribe button. Now let's finish this brain hack journey strong. Now here's something most people never realize about saving money. Saving isn't just about numbers. It's not just a financial habit. It's actually an emotional game. When you feel like you're in control of your money, your brain finally relaxes. It stops panicking. You don't feel stressed every time you check your bank balance. And when your brain is calm, you stop making those panic purchases. You know, the last-minute shopping sprees, or ordering food just because you're tired and stressed. Instead, you start making power choices, choices that help you, not hurt you. One trick I personally use? I celebrate small wins. If I manage to save even 300 rupees in a day, I write it down in my notes app. Why? Because your brain doesn't care about being perfect. It cares about progress. And when you can see your progress, you'll want to keep going. And just when I thought I had finally cracked the code, something unexpected happened. I was saving money regularly. I was proud of myself, but then I hit a weird roadblock. I started feeling guilty every time I spent anything, even on small things. Like I go out for dinner with friends and think, do I really deserve this? Should I cancel and just stay home again? Is this a waste of money? I was no longer spending mindlessly, but now I was overthinking every rupee I spent. And trust me, that kind of guilt, it sucks the joy out of life. Saving is supposed to give you freedom, not make you feel trapped. If you've ever felt this kind of money guilt, you're not alone. And guess what? That's the next battle we need to win, and I'll show you how. So stay with me. So here's the deal, and it's simpler than you think. Trick your brain into saving. Make it fun, not frustrating. And most importantly, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. You don't need to double your income overnight. You don't need to become a finance expert. What you really need is a system that works with your brain, not against it. Because when your brain is on your team, saving feels easy. You stop stressing, you stop feeling guilty, and you actually start enjoying the journey. Now, if you've ever wondered, why do I still feel guilty even when I'm budgeting properly? Then you need to watch this next video, why budgeting makes you feel guilty, and how to fix it. Trust me, that video will unlock your mind like Neo in the Matrix. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. See you there.